I got some buddies hunting up the draw quite a ways. There's some birds gobbling up that way. And I'm headed down the draw this way trying to find some. There's nothing gobbling so far. It's my last day here in Nebraska. And I knew there was probably going to be some birds up there, so I sent my buddies up there and let them have a crack at them. We're pretty deep in here, so it took us a while to get back in here, and it was already getting good light by the time we got back here. I'm just cruising for gobblers. Coyote howled a few times, the only birds I heard gobble. Oh my goodness, there's a flock of turkeys right there in the tree. Well, I'm gonna just turn around. They look like all young birds. So I walked basically directly away from those turkeys. The same way I came in, I just turned around and walked away. And they putted a couple times when I was standing there, but they quit putting as I walked away. I guess I'm about 100 yards from them. I don't think they can see me here. I just slid down the side of this hill here and sat down and kind of watched this little opening out here in front of me. I'm just guessing it's, Jenny's and Jake's. But it could be some hens in there, adult hens, and maybe a longbeard that I didn't notice in the tree. So we're just gonna sit back and take a break. I need one because I've been walking forever to get back here and see what they do, see if they start talking. Well, I don't think I got it on video. I just popped up this hill to take a peek, and I saw the turkeys going up the hill, and they look like all young birds. So they pitched down and walked away. So I'm gonna continue down the valley here and see if I can find a flock with some longbeards in it. After all this walking I've been doing this morning, I finally get one to gobble. He's way across there. Hit him with a call again, see if I can get him to gobble for you. I doubt y'all heard that. Anyway, he gobbled way over there, so I gotta figure out how to get somewhat closer. He's either over on the other side or he's down in the valley on the backside just echoing off. So I gotta be mindful of that. Alright, I've gotten closer to where I think that bird is. He's either off that way. I thought I heard a gobble as I was walking off in that direction, I'm not sure. Or he's down here in the valley. So I'm gonna make a call and see if I can get him to gobble again. He's right below me. I can call him right up to this. There's a nice little trail right here. Let's sit right here. I don't like this spot. Take it down the hill more. I just don't like this. This is gonna have to do right here. Is she on the other hill or is she down below me? I'm having trouble figuring it out. Oh, she's right here. Gobbler still way back there. Just heard either another bird or the gobbler I was on back that way farther. I don't need even nosy hens coming around though. That was cool though. She was yelping up a storm. Looking for that hen, that new hen in the area. These turkeys can be deceiving out here. Sometimes when they're yelping or gobbling. They just gobbled again. Sometimes it'll sound like they're right here and they'll be on the far hillside there. It just sounds so close. Got hens behind me. Looking for that gobbler. I'm gonna actually spook her away if I can. Just walk up the hill here. Get on out of here. I did that because that's an adult hen, and I don't need her messing things up. The juveniles I don't worry about too much. That bird's gobbling. It's almost like he's going back around up that way. I'm gonna get up on top and try and call him up top. So I was way over there beyond that ridge, like 2 ridges over, and I circled around. I'm dropping on the backside of this one, and I'm gonna get down there along the creek where the gobbler is. He's heading this way. Hopefully I can get in front of him. And if all goes well, be toting out a dead gobbler here in a little bit. I don't want to get too aggressive, but I just bumped a hen when I was coming down the hill. She was going up. I don't think she was with the gobbler, but just in case, I'm going to try and get him to gobble again before I dive down in here. I'm going to start with an owl hoot. There are some barred owls around here. Very few, but there are a couple. I think. I've seen some great horned owls. I don't think it matters as long as it's making a noise. I thought I heard another gobble again over that next ridge. I bet he's around it. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to go around to the next ridge. There ain't going to be any harm in doing that. Figured this would be a good spot just to sit and cool down for a moment. And then call and listen. If I need to move, I will. I'm gonna run the pot call. See if I can get him to gobble to that. A little different sound. I'm hoping he's just down this little bottom a little ways. I didn't go out to where any turkeys could see me, and I couldn't see down the draw there. I'm just gonna hope the bird's around. We'll just sit here and listen for a few minutes, and then we'll get on the move and see if we can reacquire this gobbler. I'm not liking the silence right now. He was gobbling good earlier. I wonder if that hen whispered in his ear, "Don't gobble anymore, because there's a hunter out here." Holy cow. Bird just gobbled right up the hill from me. He's moving away, that's what he's doing. I probably could have killed him. I called when I got right here, and he gobbled just over the hill there. So I dipped down the hill here and sat up at this tree, the only place I had to sit. Get that little level. most of that time. I'm going to ease forward and stand up real slow, see if I can see the bird and see what the situation is, how many hens he's got with him, what they're doing. If they're just kind of milling around in this area. I just spotted the gobbler. He's on the opposite hillside, going to the left. Just following his hens around. Yeah, he's over 100 yards out. Probably 150. Just gonna watch these birds for a little while and then come up with a game plan. Just gonna see what they do. They may just mill around here. Heck, they may turn and work this way. I lost sight of those birds. I last seen them right at the bottom of those cedars and pines, and they were working up. I think they were up in there or headed to the top. They could be just in the shade, loafing. One. They're putting it. I hear the hens putting. There's a hawk above us. Sounds like they're right there towards that gap, right there, up that hill. Anyway, one option was to take the creek and go around, but I'm afraid with them being up high, they might be able to see me. So the best move was probably just go make a big loop all the way back around the backside of these ridges and come out up there on top above them. So I made a big loop on the other side of them. I'm 10 or 15 yards from the tree I was set up earlier today, and I called that hen up to me. And I'm hoping the birds are just over this rise somewhere. They're probably down farther because I'm still real high up. I've got a long ways to go to get to the bottom. I'll just walk real slow and listen for drumming because he's strutting the hens. And I could hear the drumming on the other side. The wind's in my face, so that'll help carry the sound. But I'm going to just be real slow and methodical and ease down here and listen. There they are. There's a hen. Just let her feed on by. Hopefully the strutter's behind her. I sat there for a little bit and I didn't see any other turkeys. I wonder if it's the hen that was with that gobbler. I'm just easing down this hill, try to get in the shade of these little pines and keep an eye on things for a little bit. He's got to be close by. Let's get in this shade right here. It's been an hour and a half since I last saw that bird. It's back when I was on the other side. I haven't heard him drumming. I'll listen for a few more minutes and then I'm going to make a call. here somewhere. I don't hear anything, so he must have dropped. I don't know if you guys could have seen that in the camera. I'm hoping he's sitting there dead. Yeah, I see him flopping. Let's go get him. Oh gosh. I want y'all to look at this closely right here. That leg, it's been battered and bruised. He's got blood on it, dry blood. Must have recently been in a fight. This is a warrior. That's a beautiful bird right there. Nice white tip Miriam's. I earned this one. I can honestly say that. Because I've been on him for hours. And calling is not what killed him. Well, I guess it did in the end. But just maneuvering, using the terrain, listening, and my inattention almost cost me at the end because I hadn't heard him drumming or gobbling, hadn't seen anything, just saw that one hen, and I was looking at my phone, getting ready to make a call to get him to gobble, hopefully, and looking at my phone at the map to figure out which route I wanted to take if I wanted to move closer, and I thought I heard drumming, and I looked up for a moment and listened, didn't hear it. I was like, maybe that was a car stereo in the distance. Then I heard what sounded like a gobbler cluck or something, a little, and I looked up from my phone and saw him moving. I could see his body through the limbs. And he came out in the clear and I saw it was him, the big old gobbler, the one I've been on all morning. And I don't know if he saw my bulk up there, my cameras and stuff, right up the lane he was coming up. But he kind of looked like that through the gaps in the limbs, and he turned and came up on this little bench here. He stopped and strutted for a moment there, and then I lost sight of him through the thick cover, and I called a couple times, and I could hear him drumming. And then I saw his tail fan right here somewhere, and I saw his head for a moment, and then I think it was this pine here that his head went behind, and I came this close to pulling the trigger when I saw his head, but thankfully I didn't, and he moved his head, and that could have been disastrous. But he stepped forward a little bit more and strutted again, and I saw a perfect hole. I saw his whole head and neck, and the rest is history. I was worried that he would lose interest and just take this, there's like a deer trail here, and just take it on out of sight and it'll drop off the hill here. And so I wasn't taking any chances. I earned it. These are the birds you really appreciate, the ones that make you work for it. And this is probably one I remember more than some of the other ones. But man, that's why I would do it. Hope you guys enjoyed our trip to Nebraska. I know I have. It's been a grind for sure, but made it happen. Yeah, boy.